Hello there, viewers, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 on the Calmsden map. If I sound different or the game sounds different, I do apologise. I have changed my setup quite a bit. I'm in a different position, so I don't know how the walls and everything else is going to react. I'm waiting for some more soundproofing. Sorry there, I just had to burp. And that is it really. At the moment, I am comfortable where I'm sitting. It's just weird. I've been facing a certain way for so long when I'm actually recording, and now I'm facing a total different way, and it's just different, so I have to get used to it. But of course that will come with time. But as for this episode, I've got Courseplay on, which hopefully will help me out with a lot of things. This is of course the cow's field. I'm just fertilizing it now that I'm actually done with it. I'm not going to cut it again. I just would like the cows to actually have as much grass as possible in their pasture because of the grazing mod that is on. I don't know how it fully works yet. Fingers crossed, we will know pretty soon. I have to do the sheep's field, and of course the same story is with that too, where I'm just spraying it and then just leaving it. I've had some problems with the game. The fields kept flickering, the trees kept flickering, so I asked for hints on the internet, of course, and it said something about the shaders, and I was like, alright then. It just said delete the shaders. Delete the shaders, and move my mod file over to a different position, because where it was, I didn't want it to be there. And when I did that, I ran the game and it just wouldn't run. And I was like, oh, okay then, how do I solve this then? And everything told me a way to solve it. And they of course had proof and shown that this error was coming up and it was working afterwards. But it just didn't work for me. So I had to uninstall everything, delete everything what was on my computer, what was related to Farming Simulator. So I had to reinstall the game, reinstall all the mods, check everything out. This time I have actually changed all the files over where I would like them to actually be. There is no flickering, but for the first few videos there is going to be a lot of lag because the game has to now render in itself again. And hopefully once the actual lag stops, it'll stop permanently. Of course my system can handle this game and it shouldn't have any problems. There you go, that is the sheep field done. Nearly. Once around, I'm just looking around the actual areas thinking, what can I do? What do I need to actually do? Because of course I'm not just going to fertilize everything for this episode. I've got one more field to mulch, And of course I need to fertilise the 2 fields what have already been harvested from. Because I don't believe my seeder has fertilization on as well as seeding. I have to check that out. I'm actually glad to be back on this game, because I've had... Actually, you know what? Stop talking about myself. Come on, man. How is everybody doing? Have you had a great Christmas? Had a great New Year? Anybody said, you know what? This will be the year that I actually will do some New Year's resolutions? Well, if there is, good luck to you. I've stopped doing that ages ago. And I need to look at fertilizing. Yeah, that's not fertilizing. Okay then, that's fine. That bit is though. I've actually been a bit icky over the Christmas period, I have, to be honest. I just got a little bug. I don't know, it just lasted for like 2 days. I was sniffling and my sinuses were all sore. But that's it, nothing else occurred. I was like, wait, I don't normally react like this with colds. I'm like cold and I'm knocked out. Literally, breathing goes, sleeping pattern goes. Everything is just turmoil. Like really heavy man flu. But no, it was just like sniffles and sinuses were just a bit flared up and that's it. Gone after a couple of days. And I was like, oh, right, okay then. Oh boy, that was just the start of it. And then my ex gets a cold. Oh, goodness me. And I mean, she got it really bad. Couldn't hardly do anything and just was like barely concentrating. So I had the kids and they seemed fine. And then, dun dun dun, one of my kids gets a cold. I was sick all day. I was like, oh my goodness me, what's going on? Seriously, we've only been out once, and it's like we just went out for just somewhere. Just went out for the day, and that's it. That's all one needs is that one day, and I think everybody got the same thing, but we all acted differently with it. Astonishing, really, to be honest. But that only lasted a day. Being sick, I was like, oh god. Checking temperature, checking the ears, checking the back, everything. It was like, is this going to get worse? Is this going to get better? What's going on? I really do panic when it comes to illnesses with my kids. I've always been like that. And I get told off by the ex, like, calm down. It's just a cold. It's just a cough. They're fine. And there's me going, wait, what? Have we got all the medication in? Have we got all the syringes, what we need? Because obviously, when you get a cow pole, you get a syringe with it. And then eventually, the lines vanish. Flexible. There you go. And I don't like it. I'm like, tuck this away. You can't tell how much you're actually giving them. It's just wrong. We have to know what we're giving them. It tells you how much you give each time for a reason. And I'm panicky. I already am. When it comes to me, I'm just like, meh, whatever. With the X, it used to be, alright then, you settle down, you calm down. I'll take on more of the responsibilities. Because obviously, when you're together with someone, you share responsibilities out. But of course, with me living separately, it's a bit different and difficult. But made it through. So that was my eventful Christmas and New Year period. I was Zonko, so I had Boxing Day off. And then took a few more days off just to chill. That's all what I needed, and I feel definitely better in myself, to be honest. So I need to take this up to the field to the left. I still need to figure out what I'm doing with the fields exactly. Right, that is done. Now on to the next part, which is mulching all this. So I need to lower, press B, you'll mulch a bit of the grass. If I cough a little bit when it comes up through the mic, I do apologise. I have been trying to lean away from the mic and in editing to obviously disable the mic. So I don't disable the mic when recording, it's permanently on, so it picks up everything. And when I'm editing, I can of course turn off the mic so it doesn't actually relay anything what it's picked up. I can't use push to talk. I just can't really. It's a bit tricky, to be honest. There is a few mods as well what I have downloaded. It's animal enhancement, actually. Is it enabled though? If you watched my Off Bailu episode, you'll know what I'm on about. And yes, I have. Basically, this mod is called Enhanced Animal System. I get all my mods from in-game, and that's it. So that's why I don't list them anymore, because you can easily log on, and if you see something, you know, oh, it's the harvester, I'll look in the harvesting section. So, but if I get something off like Facebook or something, I'll mention it, but I don't really do that, to be honest. But this mod has a percentage of random death. Basically, the younger the younger the creature, it is going to have a low percentage for it to randomly die, but as it gets older, that percentage goes up. So basically, the older the creature, the more likelihood that it is going to pass away. It does actually resemble real life, to be honest, and that's what I'm going for. And I can have a setting where I can go overflow, where say if I get the pasture with 20 capacity, I can make that be 30 capacity with that setting. But you get a strike for it. First instance would be the health deteriorates quicker on animals. The production of them animals is less, and it gets worse the longer that you keep it overwhelmed. But it's mainly there for you to take the overflow and place it into another paddock or a pasture or a field, whereas in game it just doesn't tick over. When you hit a certain capacity and your animals, of course, are breeding, it just ticks over. It just ignores it, so it kind of deletes them and doesn't put anything in. With this mod, you can have that happen, but you get paid for it. So I do believe every newborn that you would have had, you get a percentage of the sales automatically added to your account. I think that's how it works. I don't think you get like the full amount of full price of an animal. I think it's a percentage. I look at the descriptions of mods, of course I do, to actually allow me to understand a little bit, but seeing it written down isn't that helpful to me. I have to see it. Don't know if that makes sense to anyone. I'm more of a visual and sound sensitive person, where I can actually take in information if I can actually see it and hear it better, rather than looking and reading. That's why I like films, because it's all taken in. Right, turn you off, because some grass is obviously needed. But of course, this is going to take a while for me to actually complete. So what I'm going to do is hire a worker. There you go. And that is going. So I've got whites around. So that should be alright. Now I can actually focus on getting the rest of the fields fertilized. I've got the fertilizer connected to a tractor. I may sure use it. Well away from the tractor, so I'm not going to block it. I'm going to, of course, do the fertilizing off camera, because we've already seen it in this episode, so it's going to be quite a while because it's a big, wow, as you can see, it's a big field. Right, I need to check my cedar. Where are you? Cedar. Right, and you have got fertilizer in. So if I fertilize now, and then I seed, that'll be 100%. I reckon. So let's go for it. And I will see you in a bit once I've actually completed this. And most likelihood I will be doing the other field as well off camera. So the rest of this episode, I think, will be me sorting out the sowing or something else. You have to keep tuned in to find out. So, see you in a split second. Okay, I've run out of fertilizer over there, but I wanted to have a check on my cedars to see if there is fertilizer container for it, and no. So I might need to just change it over. There you go. Or just keep it as it is. So I need to look into the drills, customize, capacity, solid fertilizer tank. So I can have it added on. Okay, that is perfectly fine. I don't know what's going to happen to the seed, what's already in it though. But yeah, I may as well go for it. So let's go for that one. There we go. And was it that one? Yep, there we go. So there we go. I have now got fertilizer tanks. Okay then, and connect again. I've kept my seed. That's good. It hasn't deleted it. That's brilliant. So disconnect. Oh no, not from you. And that one. There we go. That is brilliant. Now I need to go into town. I was just about to say town. I really was. But I need to go to the shop. And that's what I'm so used to, actually, in town. It's like, I'm off to the shop, I'm going to town. That's in real life, of course. This one, I just need to go to the shop. Yes, I do. I need to pick up my weight. There we go. And put you on the trailer. There we go. So I need to go and collect some fertilizer bags. Here we go. I'm finally at the shop. And I've got to admit, this tractor is just loud. It really is. I actually got it because it was a small little dinky dink. And that I can actually use it for wheel loader purposes. Well, front loader purposes, shall I say. Right, customize. Can I do anything to this? Right. Narrow tires? Nope. That's looks like wide. Standard. You know what? Wide. Let's go with that. And I don't need number plates. Sorry. But yeah, that just looks like that's it. I was actually hoping for more. 60 horsepower, so yeah. It's not the powerfulest, but hopefully it's going to do its job on lifting stuff up. So, main two reasons why I'm down here, and the fact that there's two tractors, is that I need a trailer. Just a small low loader trailer will actually suffice. Looking at the in-game one for 15,000, or I could go into trailers and get something that can actually turn into a flatbed. I don't think there is, unless you do that. Bale trailer. Do you have straps though? It's the only reason why I need you is to just carry bags, and that's it. And I think this will suffice. It's definitely cheaper than the low loader. I don't really need a low loader yet. Don't need to take vehicles around with me quite yet. So let's buy a trailer. There we go. And hope that it can indeed have straps on it. And I don't know why leasing costs has come up. Am I leasing anything? Yes, I am. That's the small tractor, the payment for it. That's good enough. Right. That's you. We need to attach to this trailer. See if it got straps. And there we go. And yes, it does. Right. Don't need to worry about that anymore. So I need to get into the front loader category. Thank you very much. Go all the way over here. Not you. Front loader tools. Mind you. And I am looking for this beauty. Front loader. John Deere. That will be perfect. So let's go ahead and buy you. And I need solid fertilizer. And that is... where now? Here we go. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get 4 of you. No, 4. Thank you. Of you. Thank you. And 1 seed bag, which will be grand. There we go. And the biggest main reason that I'm here is because of animals. Right, because today is the day that I'm getting the moo cows. And straight away, I found it. The roster mash. And that should be 12,000 litres, which is awesome. And then the next one is in-game for 11.9. Obviously, got the Emily pack as well for the shredder, but I don't need shredders for this series because I'm actually picking them straight off the ground. Alright, 22,000. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for it. So, roster mash. And this is for the total mixed ration. No plates. Of course, green 2. And let's keep it as yellow then. And that is that. I do believe. Yeah, it is. Yep. Bingo. Perfect. So, buy you. That's good enough. And I need to go into tools again. And I need to find a shovel. Well, bucket. I don't know why I just called it a shovel. Sheesh. How big are you? Too big. Too big. I was hoping to get something with at least 2,000 litres to it. At least then I know it is going to be 4,000 each. And then the rest I'll obviously add up with additives and extras. I've got no big buckets, have I? No, I haven't. This is probably why people use bales. Okay then, so you got the stole or you got the Albert. You know what? You will do, and Onyx Black, just to mix it up. Yeah, why not? There we go. Perfect. And seed costs, fertilizer, as well as new vehicle. Alright then. Right, let's connect to you. I hope this works. Yep. It looks a bit strange, but it works. Right. That has actually spawned in close to the weight, so put the weight there. There we go. Now I can actually pick up the weight and then pick up the bags and sort out the rest, shall we? Okay, I don't know if I'm going to put this in the video, the time lapse of me sorting that out, because that was absolutely dreadful, and painful to watch, even for me. Yeah. Do you know the moments when you actually turn around and say to yourself, I regret what I've just said? There's me saying I don't need the low loader. I pretty much do need it. Oh my goodness me. This is just crazy. Oh goodness me. Right, I need to connect to the weight and then connect to you. And I'm surprised that I only could find 1,000 litre bucket in the front loader bit. So I might have a look at the mods to see if I can get a universal bucket with a higher capacity. But you know what? Just get to my farm. Oh my god, it's gonna hurt so much. Well, the worker's doing great, and I'm doing great. Another worker has hopefully driven the other tractor back here, which is alright. I'm going to leave the trailer though here. There we go. And I need to drive. Oh my god, this is just... I think it's probably high time I get a proper front loader piece. I don't know, but I think it is. As in a another tractor with a front loader attachment to it. Or a telehandler. I wonder. Right. Would it matter if I get a telehandler or a... No, not you. You. There we go. Or anything really what isn't actually John Deere? I think it would actually matter. So a John Deere tractor has to have the capacity of having a front loader attached to it, and specifically being ignored because its only job, and oh my goodness me, the silage is only 31%. You've got to be kidding me. Oh yeah, it's only... Oh. My days are quite long because I've obviously got it on ×2. And I'm getting so much done, but I'm just forgetting it's just going to take longer for the silage to get done. I wanted the moo cows. I really did want the moo cows. I did figure out I was kind of right on what I was saying at the shop. Because I need 3 mixtures to go into here. Well, 3 ingredients for the mixture, which is silage, hay, and straw. And it's 12,000 litres, so I need 4,000 of each. 4, 8, 12. There. Right. What am I going to do here then? Finished work. Okay then. Not bad. Thank you very much, worker. Can you go away now? What are you doing? Go away. Shoo. I know you finished the job. You missed bits though and all. This is course play? I didn't even play course play. Get it? Right, okay then, thank you. Oh, I've run out of fuel. No! Ow! Oh, no! I need to lease out a, oh, goodness me, this episode's just got worse. Seriously has. I need to lease out a fuel tanker. Okay, whilst I'm actually here, I can actually sort this out now. Right, and here we go. There is 99,000 hay and 61,000 of grass. So let's go grass silage, activate that. I am going to do 1 night of hay silage. There we go. And leave it as that. And that is really going to be, that's it. Because this is going to be the end of the episode. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I didn't bring it up at the beginning because I wanted to go, hey, we're doing cows now, because I've mentioned it and we haven't actually quite gotten to it yet. And it felt like I was always putting it off. And I actually wanted to get into cows, to be honest. It's the perfect time because that means after that I can actually go and do other things. I need to refill this up and then finish fertilizing this field, as well as the other field. I'm going to rescue the tractor, but that will be in the next episode as well. There we go. And let's go ahead. Go like that. Bingo. So, yes, indeed. This is the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. And please do consider liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel, hitting that bell for all notifications. And as always, appreciate you all, and hopefully you'll see me in the next one. Bye.